everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I thought today I would show you the morning zoomies of both the horses and the chickens. And Max got a little terrified of the horse zoomies this morning, and if you hear thundering hooves in the background, it's because Dally and Mushu have been running back and forth for about 30 minutes now. But this is Max. A lot of you know Max, and he's just a good boy. He just sits up here while I work and do my stuff. And when I say good boy, he's not a good boy. He's horrible. He broke through the top of one of my chicken coops. Max and I are having a moment right now. It's a love-hate. Sometimes I really honestly think about eating him, but I won't eat him because he's our little pygmy wigmy goat. Little pygmy wigmy goat. So yeah, we'll go ahead and take you to go see the chickens. Everybody's got the zoomies today. Oh, there's that Arab side. So, when you live on a farm or a homestead, you get excited for the smallest of things. And we put some seed to the pasture just to see how it would grow. I have a very excited puppy right under me right here. But we would see, just to see how it would grow. And it is doing great. We've been letting the horses out into the yard a little more often to act as lawnmowers, just to give this space a little bit of rest, and it's starting to kind of look green. So some of you know our flock pretty well, and you'll recognize this as a new face. This is our new Americana. Her name is Betsy. She's in a bit of a pickle right now. She was the only Americana left at the place where we got her, and she was pretty severely picked on. And so when we put her in with our flock, that continued because chickens see pecking and they want to continue it. So she is in an isolation unit just to let her feathers heal a bit. But we do let her free range, and I keep an eye on her to keep her away from the rest of the flock. But she is just a cute little Americana, and she is just the sweetest, nicest little girl. She is about 5 months old, and she should start laying for us pretty soon. Can you say hi, Betsy? Say hi, Betsy. Oh, it's a pretty girl. Such a pretty girl, yes. Hey y'all, I wanted to clarify real quick. When I said she was in an isolation unit, I don't mean from a standpoint of health, of keeping her completely away from the flock. I mean when we're not supervising, she's in her own separate coop. That way there isn't any severe picking that I can't step in on. But if I'm out watching them and I can step in on anyone, you know, picking on her too badly, so I can put her in the isolation coop or separate her out onto a different place on the farm, that's what I mean by that. And there is Max, being a goat. This is why we have to fix hutches and bird coops, because Max is a bad goat. We love Max dearly. He ate my berry bushes. Sometimes I think about eating Max, but I won't. I just think about it. Another new addition to our chicken family is Shelly right here. She is a gold lace Wyandotte. Oh, she just moved. She is a gold laced Wyandotte. And she's doing better than Betsy is when it comes to introductions to the flock. Betsy doesn't understand the meaning of stay away from the rest of the flock. She's over here with everyone else, so I gotta keep a close eye on her so she doesn't lose any more tail feathers. But Shelly is our gold lace Wyandotte, and she's doing extremely well getting settled into the flock. This is Danny's new favorite chicken. And she's not as friendly as the rest of ours, but we will get her there eventually. Maybe. She's such a pretty girl. She's just an amazing addition. She goes really well with our silver laces. I don't know how well you can see, but that's Smokey. And she's one of the ones I have to keep a really close eye on because she's still small enough to where she can get through our fence. So, it's one of our sapphire gems. She's a jerk. Why can't she just stay on our side of the fence? We have a few hiding under this tree. Sometimes they get up in them and roost. It's kind of cute. So it's getting to be about that time where we start looking for the roosters in our flock. And unfortunately, I think we have more than one. My subject matters keep flying away. Unfortunately, I think we have more than one rooster. And here within the next week or two, we're going to have to decide which one to keep and which ones are actually roosters. So it'll be nice to try our home-raised chicken, don't get me wrong. Hi, Betsy. Oh, Betsy. I think Betsy has Stockholm Syndrome. Poor Betsy, she just wants to be a part of the group. But anyway, once we decide which of our chickens are roosters, we're gonna have to make the tough decision on which one to keep in the flock and the rest of them of which to put in the freezer. I'm thinking we're having two right now, but it'll become more clear in the next couple of weeks as their crowns do start to show more. But fingers crossed we don't have too many because these aren't Cornish crosses, right? And Cornish crosses or runners, you know that they're going to be used for meat. these guys are our egg layers that we have raised up under the understanding of a few will go in the freezer. But more will be around for at least, 2-3 years laying every day. We got some chickens in the compost. Maybe they can find some good bugs. But everyone's doing well chicken-wise. Betsy worries me a little bit, and that's just because she's new and she's getting picked on, and she's having some plucking issues and seems to have some Stockholm syndrome. But I'll continue to let her out during outside time when we do free range and keep an eye on her. And if she gets too bad, I'll put her back in her little ISO box. But, oh, there goes Betsy. Oh, Betsy. You're so much bigger than everyone else. Well, maybe not asshole right there. Y'all remember asshole, right? Asshole's getting big. Hi, Betsy girl. You can see the plucking on her back right there. Not too severe. We've been putting medicine on it and keeping an eye on her, but poor Betsy. Hey, Betsy. Oh, I love my Americana, guys. So cute. Y'all, our tiny ducks are no longer tiny ducks. They are big ducks. And they love their outside splash coop time. They're just the cutest. We're hopefully going to be getting a pond set up for them in a little while. That way they can actually have a place to splash that isn't an old grain bowl. But I think they're doing pretty well. So there's the updates I have for you on the chickens. They're a lot bigger than the last time you saw them. I do believe the last time you saw them, they were about yay big and just starting to feather out. And now they're actually starting to look like actual birds instead of fluff balls. But they're doing extremely well, and hopefully we'll have some eggs soon and I can show that to you and be all excited. Talking to some friends, the first eggs are like little golf balls. They're normally really small and really cute, but we're totally excited to start having some layers and sharing some eggs with some neighbors and all that kind of thing. But this weekend's gonna be a busy weekend. Hopefully I have some exciting updates for you next week. Tomorrow we have a well baby visit for Adriana, and hopefully I'll get an induction date, so that's exciting. I'm about 35 weeks right now, so I'm kind of getting over the pregnancy thing, but soon we'll have another tiny little baby. We'll see how that goes. I'm really hopeful that everything goes well. And then this weekend, Danny's brother and kids are coming out, and hopefully I can coerce him into helping me finish the garden setup, and we'll see how that goes, fingers crossed. But next week, hopefully I'll have some really exciting updates for y'all. But I hope y'all had a good time watching the video, and I'll see you next week. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye. Max, I'm trying to get you in frame. Can you not eat my hair? Shank you. What do you think? Is that gonna work? Is that a good frame? Is such a good frame. Yes, he's such a good frame, my puppy pup. My puppy pup. My puppy pup. My puppy pup. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel.